bonjour, bonjour les amis, bonjour, c'est Papy, j'espère que vous allez bien. Écoutez, aujourd'hui j'ai envie de vous emmener un petit peu dans une aventure d'extraterrestre, apparemment, c'est le titre, en tout cas il y a du suspense dès le départ, vous allez voir, avec Elroy, qui a l'air un peu barré, voilà, dans son style. Mais bon, un petit côté rétro, des point and click, les dessins sont chouettes, c'est un peu loufoque, l'ambiance elle est rigolote. Pour l'instant j'ai fait un peu le début, pour tester, les énigmes sont pas trop compliquées. Donc on va avancer vite au début, mais voilà, je suis pas allé trop loin, donc je vais découvrir aussi quand même un petit peu la suite avec vous. Allez, je vous emmène. Bon, c'est en VO sous-titré en français, mais les voix sont sympas, l'ambiance est rigolote. Allez, vous me direz ce que vous en pensez. Moi, j'ai bien envie de voir un petit peu où va nous emmener Elroy. Allez, à tout de suite, c'est parti.
As a journalist, you're used to writing about events after they've already happened. You conduct interviews, do research, and work really long hours to connect the dots. But as an outsider, it's very rare that you get a chance to become part of a story, to see it unravel before your eyes. And sometimes, what you find makes it all worth it, and changes your life forever. Here's my story about how I met Elroy and the aliens.
A hamster? I waited 18 years, and you bring me a hamster?
It wasn't easy to catch, boss.
Oh, very well. Prepare test subject Alpha.
Preparing test subject Alpha.
Soon, my dear.
Hundreds will gather in Slope City Park tonight to observe our first total lunar eclipse in 11 years. The blood moon gets its name from the reddish glow cast onto the moon by the sunlight refracted in Earth's atmosphere. This phenomenon has haunted many civilizations and was often believed to signal malevolence, ill fortune, or major change.
Rats! I overslept! Again. Oh, that's probably the reporter from Slope City News. I'm coming! I should get the door.
Bon, allez, hein, on voit tout de suite l'ambiance. L'anti-héros, c'est... Voilà. Donc on voit, comme d'habitude, c'est du point and click, on peut se balader un peu partout. On va découvrir au fur et à mesure toutes les fonctionnalités. On peut voir des
Just a
objets,
sec.
discuter, 2 secondes. Allez, mais bien sûr, pour ouvrir la porte, il faut des clés. Donc on va prendre les clés.
My apartment key.
Voilà. Hein. Là, on a l'inventaire et on utilise la clé sur la porte.
I'll be...
Hi, I'm Peggy Wolf from Slope City News. Elroy DeLuna?
Yes, absolutely. Come on in. Thanks for coming here on a Sunday.
No problem. I wanted to get my article in before we go to print tomorrow. Shall we get started?
Sure.
Can you tell me a little bit about your project?
I'm building a rocket.
A rocket?
Yes. The first commercial rocket that can take off, reach the atmosphere, and return to land in the same spot.
Oh, cool. You mentioned you had a prototype?
Yeah, I just need to make some last-minute adjustments. It'll only take a minute. Would you mind waiting here?
Sure.
Please, make yourself at home.
Allez. C'est parti. En même temps, là, c'est...
Shoot! This is my one chance to let the world know about the DDL-3000. I wanted to finish it last night, but obviously fell asleep. I'd better hurry upstairs and get it ready.
Allez, comme d'hab, alors photo, non, je me rappelle qu'il y avait plein de trucs à récupérer. On va prendre le module propulseur. Là, je vais aller assez vite, hein, pour
The
l'instant.
propulsion module. Fuel
On met
goes
du
in,
carburant.
blazing speed
D'accord.
comes out.
Découpeuse laser, on la prend? Non. Ah oui, non, on prend un truc dedans, je crois. Non.
I got this laser cutter from Sierra's junkyard. It's missing a diamond, though. My dad always used to say, pressure makes diamonds.
Ah oui, alors attendez, faut que je me rappelle un peu. Les chroniques, alors le schéma. Histoire de
Step
comprendre.
1, install the propulsion
Le
module. Step 2,
propulseur,
attach
fixer
the
le module
guidance
de
module.
guidage
Step 3, fuel up the
et
rocket.
remplir le
Step
réservoir
4,
de carburant.
craft it.
Ok.
Step 1, install.
Pardon,
Step
on
3,
l'a déjà dit, oui. Ok. Ah oui, voilà, une télécommande, on va la prendre.
it's a remote control, so I can launch the
Impec.
rocket from a safe distance.
Je retrouve un peu mes billes dans
A
les livres.
bunch of-
Les bouquins, ok. J'essaie d'avancer. Livre sur le Pentagone. Est-ce qu'il y a des trucs intéressants?
The Legend of the Hani Pentagon by Diego de Luna. My dad.
Bon. Dans les toilettes. Ah, si j'ouvre les toilettes, il n'y a pas... Dans le doute, un balai, si je le prends. Bien
Ah, the
sûr.
broom I borrowed from Mrs. Kandinsky.
Dans le doute. C'est le genre de jeu, hein, comme d'hab. Hein. Je me rappelle, j'avais pris plus de trucs que ça la dernière fois, je crois. Diplôme, le diamant. Où est-ce que je vais trouver un diamant là-dedans? On va se balader par là. Non. Fiche. Ah, l'unité centrale, il n'y a pas des trucs dedans?
My good old Vax mainframe. I had to pawn the screen and keyboard so I could afford the rocket fuel. I'll buy them back as soon as I get my funding. My
Ah
good...
oui, d'accord, on a déjà dit. Découpeuse laser. Bon, ben alors... Qu'est-ce qui va me manquer? Qu'est-ce que j'ai là? Module
The
examiné.
propulsion module.
D'accord.
The
La
remote can...
télécommande et un balai.
Ah, the broom I borrowed.
Ok. On va vérifier. Il me semblait avoir... Belle cette fusée. Alors, mon jerrycan d'essence.
Best rocket fuel you can get. At least in Slope City.
Ok.
Whoops. The spout fell off. I'll have to reattach it.
Alors, est-ce qu'ils font ça? Oui, ils nous font ça encore pour nous faire apprendre. On est toujours en mode...
Aha! The spout that fell off the fuel canister.
Et donc, est-ce qu'il faut vraiment que je le répare? Tac, tac. Ah oui, voilà. Ça, c'est pour me réapprendre.
There. Now I can fill up the rocket without spilling my precious fuel.
Alors, est-ce qu'il faut... Carburant, bah fallait pas mettre là-dedans.
I should install the propulsion module first.
Ah, pardon. Alors, module propulseur, on l'installe. Ok.
Fits perfectly.
Ok, on va mettre du carburant dedans.
I should install
D'accord, d'accord. Alors, on va prendre le module de guidage.
the guidance module for my
C'est pas si
rocket.
plus compliqué que ça, en fait. D'accord. C'est vraiment au départ. Ok.
Nice. The DDL-3000 fully
Replace la
assembled.
fusée.
All it needs now is some fuel.
D'accord. Ah oui, mais je pensais que c'était plus compliqué, mais... C'est peut-être pour plus tard. Moi, je
My
mettrais...
pride and joy.
Ouais, je mettrais pas une
Ready for
allumette
action.
là-dedans quand même, hein,
Miss
si tu
Wolf?
permets. Ah oui, voilà. D'accord.
Hello? It's ready!
Ça promet. Ouais.
May I present the DDL-3000?
It's. Wow. It's very. yellow.
Wait till you see her fly.
Before we start, can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
So, your full name is Elroy de Luna, right?
Yeah.
Son of Diego de Luna, the famous archaeologist?
Yeah.
Author of The Legend of the Hani Pentagon?
Yeah. He spent a lot of time on that book.
Dr. de Luna went missing in 1975, right?
Yeah, well, he went on an expedition and never came back.
Is it true that he was working with Mayor Wanderbrust at the time?
I think he was, yeah.
I was 5 years old, you know?
Wasn't your dad looking for the Hani Pentagon?
Yeah. He talked about it all the time.
But what if he actually found it?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about that in a long time.
Hey, do you want to see my project or not?
Sorry. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Let me just use the remote so I can start the launch.
Ok, il y a un petit mystère, en effet. Son père qui était célèbre. Donc, on va sûrement avoir des choses à découvrir plus tard.
Okay,
Il va bien retrouver son
everything
papounet.
is ready.
Allez,
Follow me.
ça va décoller ou
We
ça va
need to take
exploser?
cover.
On va se mettre à l'abri quand même. Allez. Oh, on serait attendu à pire.
For the love of...
Was that it?
No. The circuit board got fried for some reason.
Oh, should I come back later?
No. Just give me 10 minutes and I'll get a new one.
All right. Do you mind if I check out the telescope in the meantime? Is that a Telefire D2?
D3, actually. I just got it last week. Go ahead.
Awesome. Thanks.
I should hurry to Sierra's junkyard to get a new circuit board. I really hope she's there.
Ok, là on est en mode...
I get 55 channels, including the science program.
le
The
télé-
magnification on this thing is incredible.
Ok. Bon, de toute façon, il vient de dire qu'il fallait que j'aille... On va avancer un peu dans l'histoire, j'avais déjà fait hein, tout ça. Là,
Huh. There's that strange sound again. I think it's coming from the ceiling. I'll check it out after I've shown the reporter the DDL-3000.
d'accord. Allez, on n'est pas. Il nous donne quand même un objectif clair et direct d'aller réparer le circuit imprimé. Waouh. Moi j'aime bien, les dessins sont marrants, c'est sobre. Oula. Les personnages sont un peu space. Madame Kandinsky. Bonjour madame. Comment ça va?
Morning, Elroy. What are you doing up so early?
A reporter from Slope City News is doing an interview with me.
Oh, that girl who was poking around here before.
Yeah. I'm getting interviewed for the Slope City Chronicle.
Reporters these days, they're getting younger and younger. Is it about that rocket of yours?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the word out so I have a better chance of getting some funding.
That's exciting. So, why are you out here chatting with me instead of in there doing your interview?
To be honest, I'm kind of nervous. Remember what happened last time?
Don't dwell on the past, kid. Just forget about that old hag's house. A little explosion never hurt anyone.
Only because Mrs. Simmons wasn't home that evening.
Quit yammering. Look at me. I could have been Mrs. Mayor now. And do you see me complaining?
What happened between you and the mayor anyway?
What happened? We were in love is what happened. Until that Zarya girl showed up. My Cyril couldn't take his eyes off her. There was nothing I could do to make him stay. But, you know me, I survived, like always. I've got my cats and my health.
Ouais, il va y avoir sûrement... Bon allez, on va pas...
Gotta go. Bye.
On reviendra
Yeah,
discuter.
yeah.
J'aimerais bien avancer, mais je pense qu'il y a sûrement... scène du barbier... Allez. On va les visiter. Décharge. Ah, les paysages sont marrants, ça promet... Capte. Allez, on va voir.
Sierra!
Ah oui,
Are you there?
comme je vous ai dit, hein, les énigmes,
Darn it. She must be
sont
coding
pas
again. In the zone, she calls it.
compliqués.
Guess
Hein.
I'll have to figure out how to open this myself.
Alors,
It says, busy coding, do not disturb. Sorry, Sierra. This is an emergency.
alors, je sais plus ce que je vais prendre. Un vieux pneu, je crois.
An old truck tire. Pretty heavy.
Un truc dans les poubelles, non, non. Le levier. Alors, on va mettre le pneu sur le levier pour faire contrepoids. Je crois. Voilà. Et on accède le levier. Non. Qu'est-ce que j'ai pas fait? Ah, c'est à moi de le faire tourner? Ah oui, on remonte. Ok. Et là, on actionne le levier. Et là, ça va faire contre. Toujours pas.
I don't understand why Sierra can't change
Bah oui.
this to a simple
Moi
lock.
aussi. Ah, faut le pousser. Ah, voilà, c'était ça. Que ça fasse balancier. Et là, on peut utiliser le levier. Ouais.
I don't know why Sierra doesn't just install a simpler gate.
Bon, hein, c'est pas... C'est pas bien méchant. Un vieux générateur et ça...
It's overheating. Sierra's gonna have trouble with this at some point.
Ouais.
It looks like it's overheating, and the gas is running a little low.
Bon, ok. De toute façon, dans un jeu...
I'm sure Sierra won't mind if
Ouais.
a good old buck with a hole in it.
Ah. Vieux sac. Il n'y a pas des trucs dedans?
A fake Armandi purse.
N'importe quoi. Câble électrique.
This thing powers Sierra.
Ok.
These cars have been here.
J'en profite, hein, moi, d'un genre de jeu. Faut pas hésiter. Ah, il y a un trou, là. Ça permettrait pas de...
It's an empty fuel container.
Et si on met le jerrycan?
The canister is pretty useful for transporting fuel.
Ouais, forcément. Bon, allez. J'avais fait déjà ça. On va voir. Salut.
Oh, hey, it's you. What's up, Elroy?
Quite an...
Pretty cool,
Oh, pardon,
right?
j'ai cliqué.
Keeps all the half-wits out.
Glad to learn I'm not one of those.
Wow.
Haha. Very funny.
Good job understanding how clocks work. So, what can I do for you?
You know the rocket I've been working on?
You mean that we've been working on? If I remember correctly, I wrote the firmware for it.
All right, no need to nitpick, but yeah. Well, the FR128 circuit board is fried.
What do you mean fried? Did you set the CMOS jumper exactly the way I told you?
CMOS jumper?
Jeez. Man, you're supposed to be the hardware guy.
I was wondering if you had a replacement.
I only have an FR512. It'll work just as... Not to mention a
pardon.
huge waste of money.
J'ai un peu
I
nerveux, je
promise
clique,
I'll
mais bon.
take good care of it, and I'll set the DDoS jumper.
CMOS jumper. Don't screw it up this time.
All right, got it. Thanks, Sierra.
The things I do for my friends.
Ok. C'était pas dur. Alors, sur quoi tu
What are you
bricoles?
working on?
I'm coding the engine for my next space game. It's gonna have super smooth scrolling and render dozens of enemies at the same time.
You mean kind of like Blobs from Outer Space?
Do not mention that game to me again.
It was a great game.
Until the publisher screwed me over and stole my code. The new game's gonna be so much better. Just not sure what I'm gonna call it yet. Any ideas for a name?
Ah oui, alors attends. Alors, qu'est-ce que j'ai comme... Pas y passer 1 heure, mais on va mettre la... Ah, faut que je le mette moi-même. La légende. J'ai pas Ah voilà, j'ai la légende du merveilleux professeur Ah, c'est trop long? Ah non, d'accord. La légende, alors, dans ce cas, du missile destructeur.
There.
That's funny.
Allez. Tac, tac, ok.
Later.
Merci. Alors, est-ce qu'il y a des trucs... L'ordinateur, radio. Est-ce qu'on peut l'apprendre?
The radio is playing Mayor Wanderbrust's speech on repeat.
Mayor Wonderbrust has categorically denied claims by an anonymous citizen about strange sightings in and around Wonderbrust Tower.
This is ridiculous. Anyone can come here and claim to see dead people. She can not be serious. There is nothing extraordinary going on in Wonderbrust Tower.
The mayor has declined our invitation to host tonight's Blood Moon Festival in Slope City Park, claiming that, quote, important mayoral business is preventing him from partaking in public events at this time. In other news, Slope City's own Theater of Dreams is working on a new play written by mysterious author Cerilio and directed by none other than Hubert Cumberstone. One Last Time is set to be on schedule to premiere next week. Tickets can be pre-ordered at tonight's Blood Moon Festival or at your local vendor.
Non. Ouais. Échappée belle. D'accord. Alors, un petit tuyau. Est-ce qu'on peut le prendre? Ça me servira, ça, je suis sûr, pour...
Sierra, do you mind if I borrow this hose for a bit?
Uh-huh.
I guess that means it's fine.
Tac.
We used to siphon gas from cars using this hose.
Bah oui. Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres choses? Je suis pas sûr d'avoir un bouton qui me permet de... Alors, est-ce que si je fais lui et lui...
Huh? I don't want to combine these.
Ah bon, d'accord.
A fake Armandi purse.
Il n'y a rien dedans? On va voir. Parce que là...
It's overheating. Sierra's gonna have trouble with this itself.
Alors, si je mets le tuyau sur
No way this will work.
Ah bon. Et le tuyau...
Interesting idea, but no.
D'accord. Et là, il y a un trou, hein, dans l'épave, là.
These cars have been here for decades. Sierra emptied the gas tanks a long time ago.
D'accord. L'idée était pas absurde non plus. Bah, le seau, il est troué par contre.
A bucket always comes in handy. The canister is pretty useful for transporting fuel,
Bah oui.
but not much else.
Donc on a rien d'autre qui traîne là. Bon alors j'ai mon nouveau. Des vieux sacs, des trucs. Admettons. On n'avait rien qui traînait là. Pas de chewing-gum, rien. Alors, bah, il faut que je retourne chez moi parce que j'ai réussi à changer ma carte. Alors. Puisque j'ai ma nouvelle carte. Allons-y.
Marie Curie.
Non, affiche non, photo, diplôme. Non, non, ok. Pour l'instant, on va avancer normal, on va voir. Une nouvelle carte, là-dedans.
Here we go. Whoops. Almost forgot again. CMOS jumper, set, and ready to go. There.
Oh, look! A bird! It seems to really like your rocket.
All right. Everything's ready for launch.
Oh, no. The bird might get hurt. We need to find a way to make it leave first. Shoo! Shoo!
See, it won't listen. Let me try. Shoot!
What about the chimney? Maybe we could light a fire?
And smoke it out?
Yeah, but gently?
I guess we can try.
Alors, j'avais pas été jusque-là, donc... On va voir, j'espère que ça va pas être comme des petites énigmes bizarres à chaque fois.
A little fire might be able to convince the bird up there to leave my rocket alone.
Bah... D'accord, mais alors comment j'allume le feu? Oui, ça tu l'as déjà dit. Un diplôme.
My engineering.
D'accord.
Marie.
Non, j'ai rien à faire avec ces trucs-là. Bah... je vais pas mettre de l'essence dans la cheminée.
The canister's empty. Besides, that's dangerous in an...
Merci, je m'en doutais. Qu'est-ce que j'ai d'autre? J'ai rien. Bah, comment tu veux que je fasse? Il y a des trucs à récupérer dans le salon? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans le frigo?
These are absolutely yummy. I lost 15 pounds after switching to a Wonder Shake only diet.
Ok.
I really need to get some growth.
Il n'y a rien d'autre? Ah bon, d'accord.
Perry Street. The...
Ah bah alors.
In ancient Mesopotamia, lunar eclipses.
An old greystone I tried to fix up. Turned out it was useless, so I stripped it for spare parts. Too bad. Could have really used some help around here.
Ah mais attends, elle fume. Oh, sérieux? D'accord, d'accord. Vous pouvez pas me dépanner? J'ai besoin d'allumettes. Ouais, ouais.
Hi
C'est ça?
again, Mrs.
How's it going, Elroy?
Besoin d'allumettes.
Could I borrow
Ouais,
your
d'accord.
mattress for a while?
You mean like you borrowed my broom? I haven't seen it in months.
All right, sorry. I'll get it back to you soon, I promise.
You better. Here, you can keep 'em. I have plenty.
Thanks.
Ok. Ça va, pour l'instant, les énigmes sont de niveau maternel, hein, mais ils m'ont mis le doute quand même. Alors, les allumettes, on utilise le feu.
I think I'll need some paper first.
Oh, t'es sérieux? Prendre ça alors. Petit journal.
The Slope City Chronicle. Peggy Wolf writes for them.
Hop, le journal. Tac, dans la cheminée.
Ah, there. Paper
Ouais,
will
ouais.
catch fire faster than a log.
Et là, ce coup-ci, on met le feu. D'accord. Allez, on remonte. Coucou le chat. L'oiseau. Alors,
Poor guy.
Sorry, little fella. Science comes
ah bah
first.
yon. C'est bon?
There.
Allez.
I think we're ready, Miss Wolf. Remember, the launch is the easy part. What's really impressive is the landing. We should get to safety. Follow me. Preparing for launch. 5,
Ah, je découvre.
3,
J'ai pas été jusque-là.
1.
Aïe.
Launching.
Waouh! Respect. Alors, elle va revenir.
Wait, what was that?
Non. Vous êtes sérieux? C'était l'intro? D'accord. Bon.
Oh no, Elroy!
C'est
Are
lui?
you okay?
That was quite a landing.
Haha, very funny. Something must have gone wrong with the controls.
I saw some kind of electrical discharge. Maybe that had something to do with it?
I'd better go check the damage.
Brace yourself. It's not pretty.
Ouais, mais c'est encore rapport avec la tour du maire. Oh la vache.
Oh, wow.
D'accord.
It's ruined. 9 months. And all my savings. I'll never get funding now.
Sorry about your roof. And your rocket. Maybe you can still save part of it?
I need to go up and check.
En effet, oui. Tout...
I think we scared off that bird for good.
I hope it's going to be okay.
Est-ce qu'il y a des trucs...
I'd better remove the rocket. I don't want it falling in and destroying anything else.
D'accord. D'accord, d'accord. Bon, on y va tout de suite. Hein. On fera d'autres choses après, c'est ça? Bah, elle est quand même
Oh,
revenue
man.
au bon endroit. C'est déjà beau.
Let's see.
pas...
It's completely destroyed.
Ouais,
Months of hard work for nothing.
je l'aurais imaginé plus abîmé que ça.
The magnification on this thing is incredible.
Bon,
I get 50.
ok. Et c'est tout?
It's completely destroyed.
Bon, c'est ça. Aller voir en bas, papoter avec la miss. Oui. Pas le bras non plus. Alors, le
Holy cow, what a mess. But hey, what's that glowing thing up there? Is that what's been making the noise? Holy cow, what a... Is that what...
tu l'as déjà dit. Ah, avec le balai. Ouais, je commence à percuter.
Whoa, what is it? A radio or something?
Ah, j'ai même pas
Someone must
entendu
have
le
hidden it
bruit.
a long time ago. Nobody did any fixing up there since my dad disappeared. Until now.
Hey, look! There's some kind of button in the middle.
Mhm. Bon.
Something's happening.
Cow.
Is that who I think it is?
Wait, is this thing on? Sayak. All right, let's do this.
Dad.
Hello, son. You must be wondering where I am. I have no idea how long this message will take to get to you, or how long it's been for you.
18 years.
I don't think he can hear you.
I'm losing all sense of time here. You remember the story about the Hani Pentagon I used to tell you at bedtime? It turns out, it's all true.
I knew it.
There's a whole new world out here, son. My business partner, Cyril Wonderbrust, trapped me here.
What?
He took something back with him. Something dangerous. I need you to get help and come find me. You'll need the gate crystal. If I know Cyril as well as I think, he'll keep it close. Once you have the crystal, find the Hani Pentagon. Check my book for clues. I love you, son. I never wanted this to happen, but I'm stuck here. And you're my only hope.
Oh my god. Do you realize what this means? All these years, everyone's been saying the Hani Pentagon is just a legend. I have to tell my boss. This is gonna be the story of the decade.
Dad? He's... alive?
Yeah, and we are going to find him.
We?
Yeah, didn't you hear him? He said to get help. I'm your help.
I don't know. How do we... Where do we even start?
We start by figuring out where the Hani Pentagon is. Get your dad's book and meet me in my office at Slope City News.
But... my roof. What if it rains?
I actually know a guy. But it's Sunday, and I don't think he'll be able to help you out before tomorrow.
Look, I need to process this.
Sure, I understand. Take as much time as you need. I'll be at my office. I can start trying to figure out what the heck happened in 1975.
Allez, on avance encore un petit peu. Hein. Ah, bah, au moins, il y a de l'histoire.
Could you really be
Allez, on va
alive?
retrouver Papounet. Ah,
All right. So, where did I put Dad's book?
bah, il était en bas à la bibliothèque, là-bas. Il était en bas, là. Il était là.
The Legend of the Hani Pentagon by Diego de Luna. My dad.
Alors,
The Legend of the Hani Pentagon by Diego de Luna. My dad.
ah bon, on peut rien faire
It's a message from...
pour l'instant. D'accord. Est-ce que c'est quoi l'idée, là? Qu'est-ce qu'il faut que je prenne d'autre?
My good old Vax mainframe. I was hoping to get the screen...
Ça,
I
tu l'as
guess
déjà
I
dit.
can...
Ça, c'est le découpeur laser quand on va récupérer le diamant dont il a parlé. Ça, c'est les photos, le trou. Ah, le schéma.
My plan really failed.
On peut le prendre.
My plan really failed.
Non, d'accord. À l'étage, on n'a rien à faire. Avant de partir à l'aventure.
The magnification on the...
D'accord, tu m'as déjà dit ça. Ici, il n'y a rien pour le trou.
Oh, great.
On peut rien faire d'autre là. J'aurais bien utilisé ça pour observer à la tour.
Wonderbus Tower. I think my dad used to work with the current mayor.
Ah oui, c'est ce qu'il a évoqué d'ailleurs. Bon, on a le livre. Est-ce qu'a priori j'ai besoin d'autre chose? Un petit tour, hein, comme d'hab. Les schémas.
All these elaborate plans.
D'accord. Qu'est-ce qu'il dit le téléviseur?
The moon will remain in relative darkness for 46.
Ok. Bon, on va voir la miss alors. Si on cherche des réponses, c'est le thème normalement.
Hey, Elroy!
Ouais.
Yeah?
What did you say to that girl? She ran off like the devil was chasing her.
We found a message. From my dad.
Diego?
I think he may be alive.
Holy macaroni, alive? Alive where?
I'm not sure. Somewhere far away, he said.
Well, are you gonna find out?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Why the hell not?
Oh.
To be honest, it's really hard for me to wrap my head around it. It took me a long time to get over my dad being gone. Now that I have a chance to learn more about all that, I'm afraid of what I might find. I'm afraid of feeling like I felt back then again.
You never get over losing a parent, believe me. It just becomes part of who you are. All those feelings, they are repressed, maybe faded, but they are still there, real and deep. If I had a chance to have one more conversation with my father or mom, I would take it in a second. Trust me, Elroy, if you don't go after this, you'll regret it forever.
Maybe you're right.
Darn right I am. Now, get your ass moving and do this.
Okay.
Allez. Motivé alors. Alors, je dois avoir maintenant une destination. Ah oui, Slap City News. Allons voir la miss. Ah bah, yon.
You
Pas
made
grand
it.
monde au bureau.
Listen,
Ah oui,
I
les
wanted
dimanches,
to
je l'avais dit.
apologize for earlier. I got a little excited, but I can't imagine how you must be feeling right now.
That's all right. It's been 18 years. But I think I'm ready to find out what really happened to my dad.
You sure you're okay? We can give it a few days.
No, yeah, I'm sure. Let's do this. Here, I brought the book.
D'accord. Alors, la légende du Pentagone à Annie. Oh la vache. Ok, langue parlée par les habitants des pueblos. Je vous laisse lire, hein. Je lis rapidement. Enfin, on pense que l'ancienne société... D'accord. Si aucun objet ni lieu ne se tire... Vache, d'accord. Les habitants du peuple... Principalement. Putain. On va avoir du décodage à faire. Eh, il y avait ces symboles-là sur la...
These letters and numbers could be useful.
Ouais.
These letters and...
Bah oui. Il n'y avait pas ça sur le rond, là? Oh la vache. Alors, le Pentagone, c'est quoi? Je pense qu'il pourrait s'agir de la plus importante découverte archéologique jamais effectuée en Amérique du Nord. Tous les indices jusqu'ici indiquent qu'il devrait se trouver quelque part dans le désert entourant la vallée de San Gallardo. En raison des vastes distances et de la difficulté du terrain, l'ensemble des recherches, d'accord. Je suis toutefois convaincu qu'avec le financement, d'accord, en me basant sur plusieurs dizaines d'années de recherche, j'ai la certitude qu'en plus de présenter une valeur archéologique sans précédent, le Pentagone est également un puissant dispositif ancien ayant une fonction extraordinaire importante, bien qu'inconnue. Ah bah. Pourquoi le Pentagone annier était-il si important pour la société rayon de vie? Qui l'a créé et dans quel but? Certaines des tablettes rayon de vie découvertes au cours des dernières années sont faites d'un matériau exceptionnellement durable d'origine inconnue. Il semble totalement résistant à l'érosion et aux facteurs... Ah oui, t'as des...
What do you know about these Ryongi?
Nobody really knows who they were. They seem to appear in a certain moment in history without clear continuity.
Ah vache, d'accord.
To think that the biggest mystery of our time could be hidden inside the San Gallardo Valley.
It's a big valley with a lot of desert.
Ok. Attends, est-ce qu'il n'y avait pas... J'ai pas raté ça? Ah voilà.
So honey means pine tree in the Karis language.
Yeah, looks like it. I was doing some reading, and Karis is considered a language isolate now. Although it used to be grouped together with other languages, like Hokansuan, Wichita, Siouan, Yuchi, Caddoan, and Iroquoian, I think.
D'accord, j'ai pas percuté. Il y a des infos à comprendre. Ok. Ah.
There, those numbers.
It looks like a coordinate. 34.0584 degrees north.
Wait, isn't there supposed to be a second number?
Oh.
Oh, what?
Oh, must have gotten some rocket fuel on it. Well, we have the latitude at least. Do you have a map? And a pencil?
Let me check.
Ah non, en basculant, j'ai basculé.
There should be pencils in the cup behind you.
34.0584 degrees north. This means the location is somewhere along this horizontal line. Shoot, that's literally hundreds of miles of desert. This is pointless. We'll never be able to search that whole area.
Wait, I might have some clues to narrow it down. I've been looking through our database for news from 1975, when your father disappeared, trying to spot anything weird, anything that stands out. And there are 3 things. Zarya Wonderbrust died in an accident in 1975.
Wait, Zarya? That sounds familiar. I remember my neighbor Mrs. Kandinsky talking about her. I think she used to date Mayor Wonderbrust.
Maybe you should go talk to her again. Zarya Wonderbrust died.
Wait, Zarya? I remember.
Pardon, d'accord.
Maybe you...
Et dans du point and click. Ok, Zarya, faut que je reparle à la voisine.
Pompous Compass went out of business in 75.
Pompous what?
The Compass Company. It went bankrupt that same year. Apparently, there were hundreds of reports of compasses spinning uncontrollably around a certain area. Wait, you have got to be kidding me. Charles McGee was the founder and CEO?
You mean Space Blanket Charlie from Park Square?
Yup. You should go talk to him.
Ah bah. D'accord.
This article is about a missing train station.
Train station?
The San Gallardo Express went from 13 stops to 12 that year.
Well, why is that significant?
It isn't in itself, but when I went to check where the missing station was, all information connected to it was redacted.
Like someone was covering it up?
Possibly. Maybe you can ask around Slope City Station, see what you can find out.
Sérieux? D'accord.
All right, got it. Go see Space Blanket Charlie, talk to Mrs. Kadinsky, and snoop around the train station. What about the crystal my dad mentioned?
Let me worry about that part. I'll be here trying to figure out a plan.
My dad's book. I've never quite gotten around to reading it.
Ah bon? Vous êtes sérieux?
Huh, an inkjet. Interesting choice. I would have...
I try not to print a lot.
D'accord. Oh la vache, là, faut vraiment aller discuter avec tout le monde. Ah, en effet, oui. Alors, ben, on va commencer par Madame Machin. Là. Pardon, la voisine. Et on va lui reparler.
Hi again, Mrs. Kandinsky.
Hi.
Alors, ça me bien où ça nous emmène, ça? À la fameuse Zarya.
Peggy and I...
Oh, I like the sound of that. About time you met someone.
Come on, Mrs. Kandinsky, it's not like that. Anyway, we've been doing some research, and it turns out Zarya Wanderbrust died the same year my dad disappeared.
Really? 1975, right? Never made that connection.
Can you tell me more about what happened?
Well, you know, I used to date Cyril Wanderbrust, who's now mayor. Until he left me for that young little thing, that Zarya. I was heartbroken. Still am, to be honest. That son of a... Anyway, Cyril was suddenly madly in love. It all happened so fast. I was sure it wasn't gonna last. But it did. And he married that girl. Took her to Vegas, the whole deal. Then, one day, I think it was 75, they were up there on top of Wanderbrust Tower. He used to take me there, you know. And if I remember right, there was a total lunar eclipse. Like tonight. And I don't know what happened, but the girl fell from the tower and died.
That's terrible.
I think that to this day, Cyril would do anything to get that girl back.
Do you think there's a connection? My dad and Mayor Wanderbrust used to work together.
I don't know. I never asked him about his work. But I do know one thing. Cyril never lets anything or anyone stand between him and what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Kandinsky, my dad mentioned something called a gate crystal. Mayor Wanderbrust is supposed to have it. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it? It's super important.
Gate crystal. That sounds like something from Cyril's expeditions. But he never really talked about his work. He always did spend a lot of time in his office, though. That's the first place I would look if I were you. I'm not sure they'll let you in, though.
Maybe they don't need to let us in.
Oh, exciting. You know, we once snuck into the marketing director's office at the airline. He had a legendary liquor cabinet from hosting all those important big shots. Our office parties could get pretty crazy, and everything closed real early back then, not like today. Anyway, I do know a little something about breaking and entering.
I didn't say we were going to break in.
Well, whatever you do, I don't judge. Just make sure you don't get caught.
Hey, do you remember that the San Gallardo train used to have 13 stops?
To tell you the truth, I never really kept count. Besides, I prefer driving to taking the train. Why are you asking?
Well, apparently there are only 12 stops now, and I'm trying to find where that town is the train has been skipping.
I have no idea. But there's probably someone at the train station who knows. Why don't you ask there?
Yeah, I'll do that. Thanks anyway.
Bon, on finit
Didn't you
ça.
say you'd quit smoking?
The prices they charge for cigarettes today, I'm never buying another pack again. Just finishing my duty-free stash from the old airline days. I have just 73 cartons left. Then I'm done for sure.
D'accord, c'était bien la peine.
Gotta go. Bye.
Yeah.
Ok. Bon, forcément, hein, c'est du point and click, il y a du papotage. La Grand Place, c'était quoi ça? Ah, la Grand Place, c'était le gars qui tient son stand là. On va attendre 2 secondes, on va discuter avec lui déjà. C'est lui qui avait
Hello,
inventé
my
son
name is...
appareil, là.
Found what?
My shield hat. Ah! Make it stop!
Make what stop? What are you talking about?
Mind control signals, they're everywhere. Can't you feel them? Oh, they're everywhere.
What's this hat you're talking about?
It insulates the brain from electromagnetic and telepathic impingement.
You mean a tinfoil hat?
Don't be ridiculous. It is made out of 3 millimeter thick aluminum of the highest purity. I must get it back.
Couldn't you make one out of those space blankets over there?
Wrong material.
All right then, did you see who took your hat?
Little monsters in armor. They had shields and weapons.
That sounds like Terry Clark's gang. I know where to find them. If I get your hat back, will you answer some questions for me?
Whatever you need.
All right, I guess I'm getting this man's hat back. Terry Clark and her gang usually hang around the basketball court. I should check there first.
Ah la vache. Vraiment? D'accord.
Hi there.
Hi there. Happy Blood Moon Day.
Happy Blood Moon Day to you too. I get why eclipses are cool. They're rare and interesting to look at. But it feels like people are reading far too much into it.
Well, when was the last time you saw a total lunar eclipse?
Maybe 10, 11 years ago? And another one when I was 5, I think.
What are you now? 20-something? So, 11 years ago, you were still a kid. But now that you're older and more aware of the world around you, maybe you'll get it. Compare the world before and after the blood moon, and see if you can notice any significant differences. You know, they say the one tonight's gonna be special.
Yeah, I heard it's supposed to be longer.
And much more powerful.
There was another blood moon here in 75.
Yeah, I was actually here to see it. I think I was probably about your age then. It was a great festival, and people from all over were here. We went really hard with all the partying too. I actually met my husband here. Well, ex-husband. He turned out to be a total bore after a few years. Anyway, that was my first proper adult blood moon. Loved it. Although, I heard someone had an accident that day. Died, I think. And come to think of it, looking at the town now makes me realize how different it is.
Yeah, Slope City hasn't exactly thrived since 75.
It's sad, yeah. But think about it. A big change came to this town at the same time as the blood moon. Coincidence? I think not.
Ok.
See ya.
Bye.
That's an I love the cup.
D'accord.
Every time we came, no coins in there today.
Hey, don't touch.
Ouais, je m'en doutais.
The theater.
Ah oui, j'aurais pu aller à Stop City là-bas aussi. Alors, terrain de basketball. Alors, est-ce que ça va être là faudrait pas trop qu'ils nous fassent faire des détours et des redétours juste pour...
Such a shame what happened to Stanton Park. This used to be such a great place. I remember my dad and I coming here every day when I was a kid. I could barely reach the basket with the ball, but it was the thing we did together. And I loved that. Hey there, Terry.
Halt! You will address the queen with the proper horonific.
Do you mean honorific?
That's what I said. Horrific.
Ah, forget it. All right. Hello, Your Majesty.
Oh, hi, Ginger. Has anyone ever told you that you look like strawberry shortcake?
Very funny. Nice hat you've got there. Doesn't it belong to Charles McGee?
It's mine now. Spoils of war.
A queen needs a crown. Soils of war.
Come on, Charlie needs the hat back. I have this bucket. Could you use this as a crown?
You call that a crown? A queen must have a golden crown.
How dare you insult Her Majesty with this bucket?
Bucket.
I'll have to make this bucket look more like a crown somehow. So, you're a queen, huh? Queen of what?
I am Terry Clark, the Magnificent, Queen of Slope City, Protector of the Seven Kingdoms, and Banisher of Redheads. Tell me, is it true that they have a freckle for every...
Later.
Donc, c'est bien ce que je disais, ils vont un peu nous enquiquiner. Alors.
These are absolutely yummy.
Ah, les crayons sur le
I
son.
don't want to write on that.
Ah, il était pas mauvais pourtant. C'est la carte de quoi ça?
A map of San Gallardo. We're looking for clues.
Ah oui, pour l'instant on n'a pas beaucoup d'indices. Alors, comment est-ce que je suis censé me dépatouiller de cette histoire? Est-ce qu'il y a des trucs par là à récupérer? Comment tu veux que je le transforme? Alors, faut que je demande à celle qui dessine. Est-ce que je vais demander à celle qui dessine?
I don't think this will work. I don't think this will work.
Ah oui, mais alors.
People are all...
Ok, ça commence. Alors, on va faire un peu le tour. On va déjà voir les différentes...
This lady looks like she's going on a trip. Hi there.
Oh, hi. Are you going to Draketown for the symposium as well?
What symposium?
The Geographical Symposium, of course. I'm writing an article about it for the Slope City Journal.
If you're going to the symposium, you must know a lot about this region?
You could say that. What I don't know, I can look up in this book. San Gallardo, Chronicle of Settlements, published in 1974. Very few copies exist, you know. I found it in my mother's things after she passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear.
No, don't worry. It was a few years ago, but thanks.
Do you know anything about a train station that used to be part of the express line?
I'm afraid I know nothing about train stations, but if you give me an old place name, I can look it up for you in this book.
Any chance I could borrow that book of yours?
No, sorry. This was my late mother's and it means the world to me. But I'm happy to use it to help you if you want.
Slope City Journal, huh? Do you know Peggy Wolf?
Oh, yes. Very ambitious, that girl. I like her energy. Good writing skills, too. Is she a friend of yours?
Yeah, sort of.
Uh-huh. Well, she's a keeper, that one.
Ok.
See you later.
Alors, attends. J'ai compris. Il faut que je te trouve un nom de gare.
Do not leave your baggage unattended. For security reasons, unattended baggage will be removed and destroyed. Using our patented high-pressure implosion system.
Unattended baggage detected. Danger, danger. Bag must be destroyed. Exterminate, exterminate, exterminate.
Whoa!
Je dis que si je lui donne un bagage, il va me l'éclater. Alors.
Excuse me?
Yes?
I wonder if you could help me with something.
Go on, I don't have all day.
All right. So, I heard that the San Gallardo Express used to have 13 stops.
The San Gallardo Express is a 12-stop line. Always was, and always will be.
But the article said...
Now move on. You're holding up the line.
Line? What line? There's nobody here. Great. Hello? Where did you go? That's strange. He must be hiding something. Time waits for...
Unattended baggage.
I've always wondered if they actually... I better not... If I put a bag on the floor here and leave...
Bah oui. C'est bien sûr mon intention, tu penses.
They keep an action... They keep it...
On peut aller sur les voies. D'accord. Oula.
I'm not putting my... I don't want to... Hey, you look awfully familiar.
You probably saw my twin brother, Carlton.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Oh, don't sweat it, kid. We're both used to it.
Can you tell me anything about a 13th train station?
13th train station? Where did you hear that?
A newspaper from 1975. My dad disappeared that same year, and I'm trying to see if there's a connection.
That must be a mistake. This train only has 12 stops.
But why would the article lie? I just learned that my dad may still be alive after 18 years. All I want is a location. Were you working here back in 1975?
I was.
Then you have to remember the name of that station.
I'm terribly sorry, but I guess I forgot it.
Please, it's really important.
I'm sorry. I just can't tell you what you want to know. My brother Carlton is in charge of all the back office work, you know. Well, why don't you go inside and ask him?
I did, but he won't help me either.
I'm sorry. I hope you find what you're looking for. Oh. I wish there was something I could do.
Where is this train going?
There's only one line in this valley, the San Gallardo Express. 12 stops between Slope City and Cactus Falls. We stop at every station.
I'll be back.
Thank you for using the Slope City Express.
I'm not ready to hop.
Donc, est-ce qu'il faut vraiment...
Kid, come over here for a second. I think I might be able to help you out.
Hein? Oh, canette de peinture. Peinture.
A golden color spray.
Ah, peinture dorée.
I'm not putting my... Hi, you said you could help me.
I heard you talking to Wilson about 1975. A lot of things happened that year. Big and painful things.
Yeah? So, what else happened in 1975?
Well, there was the accident at my work. Some kind of electrical malfunction. Mrs. Zarya, the boss's wife, she fell off the tower and died. May 24th, 1975. I remember there was a blood moon that night. Everyone was trying to find a good spot to watch it. Mr. Wanderbrust and Mrs. Zarya had the tower rooftop all to themselves. Oh, what a terrible tragedy. Everybody blamed me, of course, the electrician. But I clearly remember doing maintenance rounds that morning and everything checked out all right. At least I thought it did. I never had a chance to go back and check my logs again.
This may sound weird, but do you know anything about a 13th train station on this line?
No, not really. Why?
The newspaper said that this train line went from 13 stations to 12 in 1975, the same year my dad disappeared. I know my dad and Mayor Wanderbrust were doing archaeological expeditions together. I thought maybe this could be connected somehow.
I don't know about a station, but I do remember one name being said over and over around the tower back then.
What name?
Los Santos.
Los Santos?
Yeah. We were shipping a lot of supplies there back then. I always wondered what was going on there. It sounded important. All I know is that it's somewhere in San Gallardo.
It may be worth a shot. Thanks a lot. No place called Los Santos here. I need a more detailed map, or another source of geographical information. My name's Elroy.
I'm Stanley.
Peut-être
Stanley
accélérer juste pour les
Rosebud. I used to
échanges.
be the electrician.
On a compris que tu étais électricien, c'est tout, sans abri.
So, well, after the accident back in, and they made pretty damn sure that no one else. I blamed
Forcément.
myself, of course.
Blah, blah,
I
blah.
got really depressed and fell into a hole. Nowadays, you get all these people saying, take this pill, met.
Did you happen to know my dad, Diego de Luna? I think he worked with Mayor Wanderbrust.
Wait, you're Dr. Diego's kid? I knew you looked strangely familiar. He used to bring you around all the time. The only kid for miles with fiery red hair. Must be from your mother's side, I guess.
I guess so. I never knew my mother.
Oh, sorry to hear that, but your dad, oh, what a guy. We used to talk about poetry a lot.
My dad liked poetry?
Oh, yeah, the Romantics in particular. Deep in the shady sadness of a vale, far sunken from the healthy breath of morn, far from the fiery noon and eve's one star.
Sat gray-haired Saturn, quiet as a stone. John Keats.
A fellow John Keats admirer, I see.
Not really, but I read Dan Simmons' sci-fi novel Hyperion, and I always do my research.
Science fiction. Two words I never thought went well together. So, what's your dad up to these days?
He disappeared in 1975. Presumed dead. But I know he's alive, and I'm going to find him.
Oh, good for you.
What was it like working for me?
Well, he wasn't mayor back then. I started working for his father. Now there was a noble man, Wanderbrust Sr. It was a big break for me, getting that job. Used to do work all over town as an electrician, but Wanderbrust Tower, now that was the real deal. Mr. Cyril was the director of operations at first, but took over as CEO and we didn't always see eye to eye, and he wasn't quite the man his father was, but I never had any real beef with him until that day. Ah, breaks my heart the way
I gotta go. Bye.
Good luck finding your dad. He was the most resourceful person I...
Thanks.
Il se rendort instantanément. Alors, on va aller demander... Est-ce qu'on va demander à la fille tout de suite par rapport au nom de cette ville? Ah, il est revenu, lui. On a un nom de ville.
Hi there.
Hi again.
Could you look up the name Los Santos in that book of yours?
Certainly. Oh, goody, I always like a good puzzle. Let's see. Lacrimosa, Lexington, Los Alamos. Oh, there it is. Los Santos, a small town with a population of 12.
Does it say where it is?
It says the closest towns are Caesarville and Draketown.
Caesarville and Draketown. I remember those from the map. Thank you so much. You've helped me a lot.
You're welcome. Just out of curiosity, may I ask what it is you're looking for?
I'm gonna find my dad.
Oh, how exciting. Good luck with that.
Thank you. So, if Los Santos was part of the San Gallardo Express line, the 13th station has to be somewhere between these two. So, the missing train station should be somewhere inside this circle.
Logique.
This is still too much ground to cover. I need to narrow it down a bit more. I should go talk to Space Blanket Charlie. Maybe he can help.
Oui, mais alors si je mets la bombe sur ça.
There! This takes care of the color of the crown. Now all I need to fix is the shape.
Ah la vache.
It looks pretty sturdy, but I'd rather not mess with it.
Est-ce que je peux utiliser? Transformer ça en...
I don't want to write on that. I'll save this and... Huh?
Bah, j'essaie des trucs.
There are many uses for a knock...
D'accord, d'accord. Le balai?
Nope, let's not do that. Thinking about it, maybe it's time...
Ouais, mais tu veux que
Looks like this bus is going...
Comment tu veux que je fasse pour l'instant, alors? Est-ce que j'essaye ce truc-là ou pas? Pour rentrer un truc de sécurité. Si je prends le sac et que je le pose là. Tac. Non, là.
They keep an actual... They keep an... I've always wondered if they actually follow through.
Et alors?
They keep an actual security bot in there.
Unattended baggage detected. Danger. Danger. Human. Approach. Is this your baggage?
No. I have no idea whose bag this is.
Bag owner unknown. Danger. Danger. Bag must be destroyed. Exterminate. Exterminate. Exterminate.
Unattended baggage. Reduced to a pile of dust.
Bah oui, mais bon.
They keep an act...
Ah, c'est pas ça qu'il fallait que je fasse?
Excuse me?
Yes?
Just so you know, I found the information I was looking for. No thanks to you. See ya!
Mais comment je peux faire alors?
Unattended baggage.
Bah oui. Alors, attends. Ah si, je peux cliquer sur 8. Bien. Je devrais tester un truc. Est-ce que je peux reprendre un autre sac? Oula.
Darn it, not a stupid...
Hein?
I should ask Sierra if she needs any help with the generator.
Mais là, je vais reprendre un sac.
A fake Armani
Ah oui.
purse.
Mais alors?
There are many uses for a knockoff fancy purse. Huh?
Ah ouais, mais c'est dommage ça. C'était une bonne idée de mettre ça dedans. Bon, on va déjà voir si elle a besoin d'un coup de main.
Hey Sierra, you will... What? My dad might still be alive.
Seriously? How?
Alors.
Come on, I'll fill you in.
Are you serious? You're gonna steal some crystal from the mayor and then go on a dangerous trip into the desert? With a person you just met today?
My dad might still be alive, Sierra.
I'm totally with you, don't worry. Just never seen you this enthusiastic. It's like you're suddenly reborn. You know what Bob Dylan says? He not busy being born?
Is busy dying.
Amen. Happy birthday, my friend. And sorry to hear about our rocket.
That's okay. I have a new mission now. Hey, what's up with your generator?
Yeah, can you believe it? I filled it up with diesel just a week ago. Piece of crap.
Yeah, but this rig of yours is not exactly energy efficient.
Hey, what can I say? It's got a brand new Pentium processor. Pentium. That's 586. Can you believe it? If you want a state-of-the-art game, you need state-of-the-art tools. Anyway, do you think you can figure out what's wrong with it?
Sure, I can try. You know, it's funny how things work. If I hadn't crashed my rocket today, I would never have found out that my dad might still be alive.
Yeah. Any idea why it crashed, though? The design looks solid to me. And we know for a fact that the software I wrote is flawless.
Right. I'm not sure. There was some kind of weird electrical discharge that might have damaged it.
No, well, don't worry, man. You got bigger fish to fry now.
I do.
Waouh.
Later.
Et non, ça multiplie les options, là. On va bientôt faire une petite pause, là. 1h15 déjà, c'est pas mal. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il a?
Ah, it's overheating, and the tank is empty. I should cool it down and get more gas.
Ah, bah on sent.
I think the generator's overheating. I should find...
Bah oui, mais bon. Bon. Alors, est-ce qu'on peut sauvegarder? Oui. Bah ok, les amis, écoutez. J'espère que ça vous a plu. J'aime bien l'idée. Bon, c'est du point and click. Il y a plein d'allers-retours à faire, plein de trucs à aller chercher, à analyser, à comprendre. C'est pas trop compliqué. Voilà, faut arriver un peu à se balader partout. Il y a pas mal de blabla. Il y a sûrement une petite histoire derrière qui va voir le dénouement, qui peut être assez amusant. Bah écoutez, voilà la première partie et bah, je reviens très vite vous proposer la suite. N'hésitez pas à me dire si ça vous fait envie de connaître la suite de l'histoire de Elroy et ses amis extraterrestres. Allez, bonne journée à tous et à très bientôt.